Alright everyone, we all knew this was coming. I put it to a vote, and Sexy Demon Goddess beat out Big Bloobs of Oblivion by far. The grand total of only 1 vote to Big Boobs. I'll have to probably do a video on her at a later date. So, let's get this out of the day with the servant of topic, the 5-star alter ego class, Ciceroian Kiara. I butchered her first name, so I'm just going to call her Kiara from now on. Either that or Sugar Tits. Either one works for me. She's a 5-star alter ego servant, and so we know what that means. With 1 quick card that hits 3 times, 2 arts that hits 3 times, a buster that hits 1 time, and an extra card hits 5 times. The strange amalgamation of sexual depravity and depression, as I've said like 3 times in this video already, is an alter ego class. So you know what that means. She can literally dominate like over half the freaking class bar by far. So yeah. Fun fact, you fight her as a beast class because she's the inverse version of Buddha. Oh, by the way, you know Fate CCC? Wait, hold up. Let me backtrack. You remember Fate Extra? Yeah, the spoiler warning, the boss to that game is a Saver class. Not Saber, Saver. Buddha. So, yeah. Then moving on to Fate CCC, after getting power from Hans, and because of some cult doohickey crap, she basically becomes the inverse of Saver, which I don't think it is Beast in that game, but since we fight her in the CCC event coming out in 3 to 2 weeks, give or take, by the time this video comes out, I'm gonna assume it's Beast class. But be warned that technically this isn't spoilers, because the Kiara we fight in the event is kind of a different Kiara we fight in CCC event. Alludes to the fact that she's alter ego, and why if anyone looks up these skills and they look up under Beast and they notice this skill has been decreased because she's no longer a beast. Yeah. So moving on to basic stats. Her stats are decent considering I take class advantage into account, as always. With an attack of 11,668 and HP of 14,606. She's an Arts AoE, which makes this an easy team to come up with, considering Arts is a simple team to make. On to her basic stats. She has a star absorption of 97, a star generation at 10%, an MP charge of 0.55%, an MP charge defense of 4%, a death rate of 25, and a growth curve of semi-S, which does in fact mean like S, but not as good as the middle and not as bad at the beginning and the end. If you do not understand what I just said, go to school, you 12-year-old. You should not be viewing my videos. I am a bloody demon. Also, here's a graph for you to understand how the growth curve works. So, yeah. She's an art servant, which focuses on debuffing your enemies so she can finish them off with her MP. So for her passive skill, Beast Authority D is a skill that increases her crit strength by 8% and Independent Manifestation E. Logos Eater C, a skill that increases defense against humanoid enemies by 16%. So do all servants this will be useful for. And Nega Saver A, a passive skill that gives her a 1.5 damage modifier on the ruler class. She couldn't be Avenger, but she just so had to get at rulers at some point. Maybe it's because we all know how we're probably going to beat her in this quest, now don't we? So as you can see from her passive skill, she's a kind of anti-servant servant. Her active skills consist of Clairvoyance Beast D that increases her MP gauge and reduces the debuff resist on one enemy, which later also decreased the arts resistance on one enemy as well. Feasts of a Still Heart, which reduces all enemies' defense for 3 turns and their MP charge by 1, which also removes all their buffs. Basically, you want to use this just in case you happen to fight against a servant with an AoE blast so they don't wipe out your entire front line just so you can save yourself. Goddess Morph EX increases her MP gain and crit strength, HP recovery amount, and debuff resist for 1 turn. It also gives her invincibility for 1 turn with a reduction of HP by 3000. I don't know for sure. I think this works like Jolter skill, where they take 1000 off of HP and you can still use it if you have less than 3000. It'll just take your HP down to 1. I could be wrong, don't take my word for it. So her skills really want you to use her MP. Speaking of which, Heaven's Hold.
最後の時です。生きとし生ける者、すべての苦痛を招きましょう。主上無変聖願度。官位、陸、名地、縁、難所、言伝、音量、不動、前奏、法院。10万億度の彼方をこなし、共に浄土に参りましょうね。
Her AoE Noble Phantasm applies invincibility to herself and dealing heavy defense ignoring damage to all of her enemies and recovering her HP on overcharge. So she quite literally grabs your frontline enemy, puts them inside herself, and lets them drown in immense pleasure as she dissolves them. It's quite literally the definition of a Vorfest. Team recommendation for those who really don't have any responsibility or even care to save their money and can actually spend on this game. Sherlock and Tamamo no Mai. Tamamo, quite simple. Her Noble Phantasm decreases all the skill cooldown you need to keep on using Kiara's skill, and her third skill, Fox's Wedding, which can highly increase on Kiara's arts advantage quite a bit. Sherlock with his Noble Phantasm, which decreases the defense by 500% and gives all allies ignore invincibility and ignore defense. As a trade-off for Tamamo, if you don't have her, try to use Caster Gilgamesh, who has the skill, a similar skill to hers, Prestige of the Wand, which gives all allies arts increase. And you can possibly replace Sherlock with Waver, because Waver. A free-to-play team would be Mosh and her son/sex interest. I think there is a mother-son relationship between there, but I don't count on it. Hans, of course, because Hans is our discount Merlin. For extra crit damage, replace either Hans or Mosh, preferably Mosh, with Mozart. Recommended CEs. Any that increased arc effectiveness like Clouded Sapphire, Projection, and another ending. Devilish Bodhisattva, I probably butchered that. I also recommend for increasing her MP power level. Or Golden Sumo, because you can't go wrong with Golden Sumo. Another option for the crit arts build that you can do when our dear old friend Sherlock comes out would be the secondary waifu, Fragments of 2030. Alright, I'm guessing that's it for our busty demon goddess of history, and I hope you will come back next time. I won't be doing another servant video for a while, but I am working on something that might treat to some of you that have subscribed to my channel. So if you're just joining us, I hope you hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon to get notifications of whenever I produce another video out. And like and comment down below. See you next time. Ciao. Hey Grease, did you get... What's going on down here? This place looks like a tep lab now. Did you do this?
Well, you trapped me in a robot body, locked me down here for months. What did you expect me to do? Also, I skinned the moon cell. And it's 50% analyzed.
Wait a minute. That fast? Wait, do you have faster internet down here?
Expect me to analyze a supercomputer that was made by aliens. Something that's complicated as the Holy Grail system. On your Wi-Fi, please. Get your internet from your phone.
You can turn a medieval dungeon into a high-tech lab. Get your own internet Analyze a supercomputer by 50%, and yet you cannot escape from down here.
You are one to talk. You have me analyzing the moon cell. The thing you get your power from, oh mightily Diablos. The one who destroyed 2 different universes, and yet you can't speak English or send email properly. Sorry.
I'm sorry, too. Things have been stressful lately. The thing with BB coming back, Connor and Tamamo still don't trust me at all.
Isn't that because you tried to erase them that one time?
Yeah, true. Oh, you know Hans was in here the other day? I don't even know how he got in.
So, did Gorgon eat him?
No, sadly, she went off to go chase after her daughter. Something about inheriting my anger issues and I need to have a talk with her or something.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
So anyways, you said something about oil?
Yes, please. Your working conditions are harsh.
Okay, it will be here in 2 days. Something called bread delivery?
You're not letting me out anytime soon, are you?
Nope, not at all, and you'll be lucky if I don't put water in your oil.
Figures. Well, I guess I go back to work.
Call me if you need anything. There might be a 10% chance I might answer.
Yeah, whatever. So, what can you do with this thing anyway, Diablos?
Well, since you asked, the only thing I can do at the moment is this.
Where the hell are we?
This is planet Cray. It's a planet populated by dragons, humans, demons, all sorts of things. But as long as we don't attract, oh my god, what the Bermuda Triangle Clan!
Diablos, calm down. This place has pop star mermaids.
The only reason why you care is because they have boobs.